Well, while Hugh's just rolling a cigarette, this seems like a good time to give a content warning for this particular project. There may be some effing and jeffing, some coarse language that the young ones might not want to hear.
Hey, Rob, they just like old friends. Yeah, old friends never taste this good. I heard that.
Welcome to the Daily Grind.
This is episode 25.
Yes, this feels like another milestone, but so will 26.
Our quarter century is quite nice.
25 is a nice number, isn't it? So, shall we talk about 25 for a bit? No. Episode 25, goddamn. We watched it in 2 parts today.
It's going to be a bit of a Friday classic, although
It's
there are
going to
only
be
Fridays
a
left.
fucking fried classic. No, last Friday. Last Friday. I mean, oh no. We watched it in 2 parts today with quite a long gap. What was the gap? Like 2-3 hours, 2.5 hours?
A
Something?
few hours. We had a bit of a pub quiz.
Which was cool, that was a good quiz.
Rory hooked us up again.
Yeah, it was a good quiz, good fun. I still didn't win, but
I did.
nice. Yeah, that's it. Smashed it out of the park.
Quizzed the shit out of all y'all.
So it was 2 difficult parts, I think. Yeah.
It was not at all enjoyable today.
It was
this
not
was
so
the most
difficult. What are you on about?
enjoyable.
So again,
That's enjoyable.
it was a really tough watch.
It was the quietest watch we've had, I think. Like there was a lot of just somber silence while we just sat there.
Yeah.
I spent an awful lot of time staring at our poster
Yes, so did I.
from the Big G Man.
Yeah.
Gus, not God.
From the Big G upstairs.
Yeah.
You know who we're talking about.
Hooking us up.
Hooking us up. Yeah, I spent a lot of time looking at the poster, even though we've got a smaller version right next to the DVD. But it's not the same, is it?
Well,
It's
it
a brand
doesn't-
new blown up poster. It's like hype.
It's not telling me that this summer the underdogs will have their day. That's not
Oh,
what it's
yeah.
not telling me.
Yeah, because the DVD says live fast, skate hard, die laughing.
Yeah. Nice. Nice.
Great tagline, to be honest.
I don't think I would have remembered that.
Yeah, it's a riot.
Yeah, now you know. After the quiz, now you remember.
Now I remember, yeah.
See, that feels relevant, but really that's like 5 weeks ago in listener time.
Yeah, fucking hell. God damn, it feels weird.
Yeah, because I just edited it. Hudson just proof listened. And
Yeah. It feels weird listening to episodes from so long ago. We still sound so chipper, I think.
Yeah, the turn is coming.
Yeah, as a definite turn. Episode 13, I think it is.
Yeah, episode 13, I think, is the first real downer episode.
Yeah, I'm actually not looking forward to listening to that, like, at
No.
all.
I hope we at least get some wit in there, but from memory, that was just.
It was a
That was
fucking
tough.
depressing episode, wasn't it? Yeah. Because we recorded and we were both like, we're fucking done. And it was like 12 or 13 minutes or something.
Yeah, and then we had to come back.
We came back like after dinner or something.
It was a good few hours.
Yeah.
It's like we did the first part.
It's like in the day, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Had dinner.
Yeah, maybe we chilled for like 6 hours and then came back. I think we say in the episode, I'm sure.
Fuck. You got any ideas for the last few episodes? Anything you think we should do? We've done the 1.5. Shall we revisit the commentary? I'm not sure I can be fucking arsed, to be honest with you. I think we should just do, because there'll
Yeah,
be
I
things
could-
we missed, you know.
I could redo the commentary, but
Maybe on Sunday.
it's also, I don't know. It's alright, to be fair, for a film commentary, seems right. Not that I've ever watched any others.
I don't think I have. Yeah, I could do that again.
So I wanted to have like a little thing for the good, the bad, and the
Yeah. ...
but we never
Couldn't
really...
think of the ... Because the intermediate would just be everything in between that we didn't mention before.
But I like the fact that if our episode didn't fuck it, we would have had an hour and 10 raw footage, and our good episode was like half an hour of raw footage. So that's an hour and 40 minutes, which is the length of the film. So we managed to point out the good points and bad points of the film
Okay,
in the length
nice,
it takes
yeah.
to watch the film. Which, I don't know, if you think about it, means that over 2/3 of the film is bad, and there's a third of good in there. That makes it appealing to that 12-year-old little skater who doesn't
We
know anything
did-
about skateboarding.
We did chat a lot of shit yesterday, which unfortunately got cut out and stuff. A lot of toilet breaks. But we did also mention a few good points at the beginning to kick it off.
I don't know, put it in context, we'll maybe lose, from a standard half an hour episode, we maybe lose like 5 to 10 minutes just in ussing around and
Okay. Yeah.
pausing and thinking,
We had the extra good bits at the beginning. I'm not sure how long that took. Probably not any longer than like 5 minutes, including the intro and everything.
But we do have some points that we noted down. Had a few points to talk about actually, but
Yeah, I've got them. Do you remember any?
no, I kind of blanked out that whole experience as
Yeah.
Just
yeah,
a-
bit- it was-
a horrible dream.
So something I want to talk about, Theo. Actually, there's a few things. I'm strong on the note game. I take notes.
Yeah, I know, I love it.
I'm glad I take notes because by the time I'm
That's
like,
the thing.
I'll remember that, and I'm like, well, I won't, so I'm going to fucking note it down.
After another hour and 20 minutes of
Exactly.
mind-numbing cinematography.
Exactly.
It's like, no, I don't remember anything.
Yeah, so when we get to this stage, the podcast, it's like, fuck, I don't remember it. So I want to talk about the tramp in the desert. I know we have before.
What have you got to say about the tramp in the desert?
Why does no one say anything about the tramp in the
Yeah,
desert?
Matt kind of like glances.
He sort of like looks
and then
back.
glance back. Yeah, no, he notices him and then glances back. Just like, what the fuck?
Why is no one like, guys, what the fuck is this guy doing here?
If I was trying to be favourable, I'd say because they've got their own shit to worry about. They've also got no food or money, and they're stuck in the desert.
Yeah.
But it does seem like a bit callous that like Matt notices, looks back, doesn't say anything, and they're all just like busy dealing with their own shit.
It's like, fair enough, it's a comedy film and whatever.
Yeah, but that what's the gag? Matt looking back, a random homeless dude in the desert. Good gag, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Good.
The
comedy
fact they
film.
don't even address it, like, what the fuck is this guy doing here, sort of thing.
I don't know. If they addressed it, it probably would have been worse. But it's not even worth like having.
Yeah.
Like the best they did the best they could with the gag, but
I suppose you're right.
it was such a bad gag that it would need to be in the film.
Yeah, yeah. So that little desert scene, I've got a few quibbles about the desert today.
Oh, we had a big point today.
Yeah,
Didn't
we had a big point today, but we had a big point a few days ago, and I'll see if
Oh.
you're still juiced with
we?
come and hype about this point.
Almost definitely not.
Wham Bam Still the Van Lady,
Yeah, we know now. We know now.
Winona, leaves those 4 guys in the desert to fucking die.
Oh yeah, yeah. How brutal is that?
That is savage as fuck. And Sweet Lou does not give a shit.
Sweet
He just-
Lou's got the boner he cannot hide.
he's the one that cares the absolute least, and he's even like touche. It's like I was about to leave your ass to die out here as well.
Afraid of the tables have been turned.
Yeah, touche. You left us here to die, me and my friends.
For what? Yeah,
A
as you say.
shitty fucking van,
Yeah, a couple
which you
of
took
times.
time, which in movie time took like literally seconds to unload. I guess you just kicked all the fucking shit out the back and was like, "Yo, I'm
She's
off."
like, I'll get rid of all the rubbish, and it just happened to be their stuff.
Yeah. Can we talk about their stuff, Theo? That fucking
I feel like we talked
cock-sucking
about their stuff, but
mannequin.
yeah.
Yeah, we haven't talked about all this stuff. So when they get kicked out of that van, one of the pieces that Winona leaves behind is a fucking like mannequin with no legs.
Yes, it's like part of the mannequin. It's the mannequin with no. Are there arms? There aren't there? There's no legs, no arms.
No arms, and it's dressed up as a schoolgirl.
Yeah, but it started its journey as a full mannequin.
Yeah, Matt carries it around for the
Yeah,
rest of the film.
like nothing happens with it. It's just like a random little prop.
Yeah,
It's
weird.
weird and it's not funny.
No, it's just weird, I think. I've got a few things about the desert, actually, Theo. The other thing was... I suppose it sort of connects to the desert, because the van gets stolen, and then in the team talk in Tucson, when Matt's like, "Where's the van, dude?" I know you know the quote, like, line for line, but Sweet Lou just...
What, you don't want to bring a girl?
Yeah, he's all about that. And he just does not give a shit that his van got stolen. He even, if you watch him, he even like shrugs when Matt says that.
Yeah.
He gives like a little shrug.
Yeah, because Sweet Lou he's the kind of guy that just goes with the flow.
Yeah. You're right.
He's like, the van's been stolen, there's nothing we can do about it now.
Yeah, he's like, so what, where's the van?
Yeah, so maybe my like alternate ending for Sweet Lou, a proper story arc, isn't quite in character still. Maybe we need to think further into that of what actually would be like a go with the flow kind of guy. Falling in love, so lame, especially when
Yes,
there's no
lame.
setup. At least at least give it more screen time, and then it's like, well, that means more Clown College. We don't need that, and that's not what we want.
No, we don't. We definitely don't need more Clown College. And there's something about the Clown College that we have not delved into properly. And This is me reading way too hard into the film. I don't give a fuck, Theo. I've watched it 25 times in a
We're
row.
on that point, aren't we? haven't we?
What?
We'd be on that point, aren't we?
Yeah, exactly. That bit where Dustin notices that Matt's deck, like, sort of looks similar to his sister, and it plays that, like, suspense music. Dude, are we missing something here? Or is that just another shit gag that I'm way overthinking, and it's just a shit gag? Why has Matt got a fucking sexy portrait, a sexy cartoon portrait of his sister on his own skateboard?
He's a weird dude, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
It's fucking weird, isn't it?
It seems like it seems like Dustin's actually realising, like, oh, okay, yeah, he's kind of off the rails, he's a bit of a loose cannon, and maybe that's Dustin just finally realising that actually he's a complete psychopath. He's like well into his sister.
Yeah, because it does play like the freaky music, doesn't it? Like it's not this, but it's almost like Another thing about the fucking clown college, Theo, is, you know, Matt's parents ran off. I don't know if you knew this, Theo.
They ran from Chicago to somewhere near Arizona. Or Tucson. Is Tucson in Arizona?
Yeah.
To join a clown college.
Yeah, they did that. You know that. You better know that. So they ran off to join a clown college. They left Matt behind to sleep on Sheriff Bean's couch. But they took his sister.
Oh, the sister wanted to come. Clearly, like, Matt didn't want to go. Obviously. Because...
Why does he use the words ran off then? You moved.
You guys ran off to join a clown college.
You moved here.
Well, no, you completely uprooted your life, whatever life they had before, in Chicago.
That's their business, man.
Not when you've got like, a 17, 18-year-old kid.
I think I just feel less love because he looks 30. Like, maybe that's why I'm not buying it, you know?
Okay, but you've got to see past that to the script. Because we want to analyse the script rather than just the shitness of the film.
I know, it'd sort of be like, okay, you guys go do that, I'm fucking staying. I'm going to sleep on Eric's couch. I know, it doesn't ring true to me.
What part of the film does ring true to you now?
Shall I tell you what part of the film rings true to me?
That little skate demo in Colorado?
No. No. Their little skate demo in Santa Monica. The reason that rings true to me is because of how Jamie got them on the list. Which, I'm just fucking bullshitting here. So these fucking guys walk up.
Yeah, so we were discussing it in the film, weren't we? So when they come to Santa Monica, walk up to the guy to get their like little silver bands.
He's like, guys, you know you can't skate if you're not registered. And he looks through the list. Does Sheriff Bean even announce himself?
Yeah.
Hey, okay, he does. Oh yeah, because he's like, and little Timmy wants to see us skate. Yeah, okay. And then it turns out they are on the list.
Yeah. We know the scene, Hudson. We've all fucking seen it.
I was explaining it.
I know.
For context. Alright, Theo, take it away then. I'm waiting. No, Theo, please.
I actually don't remember.
Okay, great. Right, so
The theory. Oh yeah. So, from their like very scant meetings, the sheriff and Jamie's interactions,
yeah,
there's nothing to give away that she would know any more than like Eric and the Super Duper Skates. So when she puts them on the list, what does she put on the list?
Exactly.
Super Duper Skateboards or like Eric, or does she somehow through the art of conversation manage to get the full names of all of them out of each member, or is it just like Eric, Super Duper Skates, 4 skaters?
Exactly, but it's not even suggested to us that they've even discussed that. I don't know.
It's like she knows Eric. That's like, I think that's what we went to buy.
That Eric Rivers is on the list.
Well, no, but like she's put them on the list because she knows Eric. Don't think any more about it. Not how is she going to know his surname, because who introduced themselves as like, oh no, my name's Theodore. Beep.
Yeah, fair enough. It's just, she pulled some major strings there.
Yeah.
Who's checking these lists, man? Who the fuck is directing these lists?
Fucking list monkeys.
And is it cool if someone just comes up and is like, just chuck them on the list. Just give them a space.
She seems pretty tight with Jimmy.
Yeah, she does.
Jimmy seems like the ultimate arbiter of the list.
Is she on Jimmy's team?
I can't assume so. She's skating with all the lads on the Jimmy Olsen tour.
So are
God knows why she's not. You don't see her skating at the first like few demos.
So are all the pros supposed to be on? When I say pros, I mean as in the pros in the film.
Yeah.
Supposed to be on Jimmy Wilson's team then.
Well, not necessarily his team, because it's the Jimmy Wilson tour. Although there's clearly a Jimmy Wilson brand, but the Jimmy Wilson brand doesn't necessarily have to have much to do with the Jimmy Wilson tour, you know?
Sure.
He could just get, like, all the big names in skateboarding.
So she is with the Jimmy Wilson tour then?
Yeah.
Okay. Is Bam with the tour?
Yeah.
Okay. Never really thought about or clocked that before.
Well, in that scene in Tucson where Bam murks off Jamie, he says, the last thing I need on this tour is some haggard-ass chick lurking around.
Yeah.
So he's on tour.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. Something else about that scene, when Sheriff Bean gives Bam the tape, and he mentions maybe you could pass it on to Jimmy Wilson.
Maybe you could pass it on, Jimmy? Yeah.
Jimmy. Again, yeah, well, the point that we've just discussed sort of lays that to rest. If Bam's on the Jimmy Wilson team, then yeah, pass it on to Jimmy. But I always took that before as Bam is just Bam, because he's still called Bam in the movie. So
I mean, yeah, Bam is still Bam. He's still got his element deck, you know?
So the guy being as big as he is, like, oh yeah, watch my skate tape, but pass it on to someone else so they can actually fucking sponsor me.
Well, we all know the sheriff is a fucking jerk. Fucking shitbag McGavin.
Yeah, because if I was Bam, being Bam, I've said Bam so many fucking times.
You said nothing but Bam.
I would just be like, oh, cheers for the tape then, and never fucking watch it. Oh, maybe you could pass it on to Jimmy. Like, pass it on to someone that I want to... Like, fucking hell, Sheriff. Like,
Yeah.
no networking skills, even though he's
No
the
tech.
one.
Well, we know he's got no... You saw the party scene. Do you think he was going to pull off any fucking network? Like, it was so close. Like, Bam was like, oh yeah, I know this kid. I've skated with this kid. Chatted with him at the skate shop, you know.
Yeah, it just seems like a bit of a
I've seen him
faux pas.
dance. I saw him doing the shopping trolley. Yeah, like Eric completely murks him off.
Yeah.
It still comes out on top. It's like, what a lesson.
Complete faux pas, I think. And that only stuck out to me a couple days ago when we watched it. I was like, you dick.
What you got?
I have got... I've got something for you. When Matt and Dustin sneak onto
Yeah.
the bus,
Jimmy's bus.
and then Bucky Lasek and Jimmy Wilson come back to discover the tape is like destroyed.
Yeah.
Instead of
Well,
Bucky,
not necessarily destroyed. Bucky can fix it. But
Bucky can fix it, but they're like, Bucky's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Like, sort of like inquisitive a little bit, like, how'd this happen?
Mm.
And then they just rush off the bus because it stinks of poo. But why aren't they like, who the fuck did this? Who ripped this out? What the fuck? Like, why would someone on my tour bus rip the tape out of the camera
Yeah.
instead of being like, oh, what
Maybe-
the hell? I can fix it.
They're probably short term distracted by the poo, and then mid term, as soon as they step on the bus, like, what the fuck, man? They're probably going to have a word with the tour manager, frankly, because they've walked up to their bus, as Dustin and Matt have, with the door open, you know?
Yeah,
No one
true.
about.
Yeah. Very true. Very
So,
unguarded compared to... What happened to the security guard?
just smoking a bifter.
He is smoking a bifter.
Yeah. The tour manager and security guard, old Biker Mook face scratch.
Matt and Dustin should count their lucky stars. They fucking got away with that.
Well, yeah, the timing in the scene is they're up the stairs, like
Yeah.
a step away from the top of the stairs, when you hear the door close to the toilet.
Yeah.
Which you'd think would arouse suspicion.
Yeah,
But
someone's taking a fucking
I think.
shit on the bus.
they're playing on easy mode. For whatever.
Yeah.
And, like, before Jimmy even steps off the bus, you hear the door burst open. Dustin knows. Smells like hermit crabs.
Yeah, exactly. Jimmy and Bucky would be walking back and be like, what the fuck is going on?
They've got a terrible perception sense.
But again, this film isn't known exactly for its realism. Is it?
Continuity or comedy or skateboarding.
Yeah, it's just not known.
It's a shame. So much potential. Who fucking gave it to Casey LaScala?
So much potential, man. Road trips, skateboards, fucking board sliding chicks that can get you sponsored.
But like a good array of like pros as well.
Yeah, the pros are massive.
If they just spent that much more time on the skateboarding would be so much better. Like in the Bales today, you see them attempting so much sicker stuff on the street than you ever see in the film. And
Yeah.
it's like, give him half an hour to land it, and you'd have some sick footage, you know?
That's another, yeah, exactly. And that's why I feel like the whole thing was rushed. Like, casting was rushed. They didn't say it was rushed, but they admitted it through stories in the commentary.
But, oh yeah, certainly how they like pull out the cameos and filled roles and parts.
Yeah.
It's a ragtag adventure, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's all ragtag, and I just think the whole film it was just done as
Just
quickly.
a pile of shit. Just a big old steaming pile of poo that is not enjoyable to watch.
You got no love for grind.
On the 25th viewing. 25 days.
It's a long
And I've
time.
called you out, and I said, I've mentioned maybe doing 40 instead of 31, like Moses in the desert, but I don't want to suffer as much as the Jews did.
No, 40 is ridiculous. If we did 40, we might as well do 50.
No. Fuck you with your 50. 50 has no religious significance.
I'm not doing 40, man. I'm not doing that.
No. I feel you.
I just
We've
can't.
already had the week hype.
Exactly.
Let's
Oh
go.
yeah, exactly. At the beginning of this episode, I can't push the finish line back 2 more weeks. I think I'll die.
I'd be dropping pebbles,
Yeah, I'd be fucking.
directing myself to the 40s.
Yeah, I'd be.
Sweet Luke leaves no man's poo.
Yeah, fuck 40 times. 90. Now that's a number I can get down with. Yeah.
Nah.
Nah.
Big up again to my man Gus. Doing it on Saturdays. He'll have a solid 5 watches under his belt. 5 weeks in a row. That's more than enough grinds.
That's fucking more than enough. We were still enjoying it at that point. I'm worried about Sunday's episode there. If this is Friday night, we're a bit, hyped up on the pub quiz, shall we say?
Yeah, it was
Friday
Good
night,
times.
and we're just fucking hating on the film.
yeah. Maybe we can hit up those couple of notes I didn't get to yesterday. 'cause
They're the
audio
negative
cut off.
ones.
Yeah. Since it's been such a negative, since this is like the negative part 2.
I just can't see any positivity coming out of the next 6.
So I think I was getting to the fact that the tour bus just pulls up at the skate park. They just happen to be at that time in their lunch break or whatever.
Yeah.
It's
'Cause
wank break.
the sheriff's got to go back to work, isn't he?
Yeah. And yeah, they rock up, just happen to pull up at the right skate park at the right time. It's not like they're driving around every fucking skate park in Chicago.
Yeah, just taking the...
And then they just said that he'd spoken to Jamie a week ago.
Mm.
And he didn't, I don't know, she didn't mention the place to meet.
Coordinate,
Even
yeah.
if it was just I can meet you in Chicago for a week, and surprise, it's the Jimmy Olsen tour.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. We've been looking everywhere for you.
Mm.
Right, so you've been looking...
So you've been driving around like a spastic.
driving around Chicago for hours. What? Yeah, we've been looking everywhere. What the fuck does that even mean? Right, yes.
You're on a tour, don't you actually have places to be?
You've literally been driving around Chicago, wasting Jimmy Wilson's time, wasting everywhere. Maybe that's why fucking Jimmy Wilson's so pissed off when he's like,
Yeah.
I saw
I saw you saying, this was a great idea 17 hours ago.
I saw your tape 25 cock-sucking times. Are you fucking coming on tour or not? Get on the bus.
Jamie had to blow me so hard to get you guys on tour.
She did a bit of cum on her chin. Stop.
You're a dirty dog.
This episode contains sexually explicit content.
Then my next note was, fuck Greg. I can't remember if we got to that or not. I may
I
have dropped that a bit early because it was just so
Prevalent, yeah. I feel like we did. Yeah, I think that was in time.
The sheriff's lame ass cutout in the skate shop.
I don't think
It
we
was
talked about that.
standing there like a fucking goon. We talked about it yesterday, I don't know, I'm not sure I made it in, but...
Yeah.
Oh, god damn, it's just like...
You
It's
hate
just
that
a
cutout
dick.
with a
Yeah.
passion. All cutouts are fucking lame though, aren't they?
Yeah, but Jimmy Wilson's in the grind, it looked like a proper cutout.
Yeah.
Or a Sheriff Bean there.
Sheriff Bean.
Standing there like he's hot shit. And his little strut, he goes out the skate shop.
He
and
gives it the larger now
Yeah.
out on the way out,
He
doesn't
hooks
he?
up that kid, which is fair play, sick move. Hooks up that kid
Yeah.
with an invisible ink signature, which means he can just go skate it, doesn't need to worry about a collectible.
Yeah, just fucking trash the deck, yeah.
Yeah, and his lame fucking ass graphic.
I think you said we definitely talked about it.
We talked about it, but I can't remember if we made the recording.
Yeah, the graphic. You guess. Yeah.
It's not a good graphic, man. It's just so fucking lazy, literally.
Yeah.
That took some idiot 10 seconds to come up with. When they could have got...
Well, it's printed
put out
on the board, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
take your time, man.
Put out the advert and get some intern to do it for free for you, because that's how these things work these days.
When Greg tosses him a handful of his decks, and then he just goes, rivers. Is that supposed to sort of reinforce to the viewer
That he's pro,
that
certainly.
that Sheriff Bean has turned pro? Is that
Yeah.
what's going on?
Yeah,
Right.
it's like, rivers.
It's so
Look at the deck.
It's so
Look at the deck. Look at the
It's so-
huge fucking... Only thing you see on the deck is his name.
How can we get across that Sheriff Bean has been
In
sponsored?
a really
Right.
lame way.
Pop a cutout in the back, sick.
Yeah.
Put a deck on the wall with just his surname on it, and then make sure the skate shop owner reads out what is on the fucking deck as well. Unnecessary, Greg.
Fucking Greg.
You got no more love for Greg? You got no? You done with
No,
Greg?
I'm done with Greg, okay.
Did you like him at the beginning though? He's a dick.
Not
but-
particularly, but I saw the humour.
Exactly. That's exactly how I feel. He's not supposed to be a likable character, is he?
No.
Like he's a dick, but I've still got a love for his dickishness. I still find him.
No, I've got no time for Greg anymore. Greg's killed me. That's right, pour another gin, Hudson. Fucking Greg.
On the G&T, he's like a couple of fucking middle-aged women. They've,
Yeah, my liver's going to be bad for the break.
can you grab some ice?
Yeah. Do you want ginger beer?
No, tonic. I wonder if we can ever have anything positive to say about this film anymore.
I don't know. There are bits and pieces. And we managed to pull a good episode out of our asses. Good, in inverted commas, as in the good points we thought about the film, rather than an objectively good episode of the podcast.
Sure, yeah.
Because I think those might be long gone. We'll see.
Holy shit. Yeah, we did do that, and that was a positive watch. Maybe we should look more positively at the film. Which is fucking impossible.
It's so hard though. Like, it was a real effort yesterday.
Shall I tell you something? You know how literally maybe 2 episodes ago I was loving on the Wiggers? Yeah, because it was a positive episode. They're starting to fucking get on my nerves now, man. And do they only listen to one fucking song?
I know! It's like...
They got a brand new Chevrolet truck, I imagine a sick sound system, and they listen to one song on fucking repeat all day long.
Yeah, but they're just loads of dogs, and they love their dogs, and they don't go nowhere without their dogs.
It's probably like one of those. It's like one of those songs. Like, yes, this is so sick. Yeah, riding with my dogs, and then it's just like, bruv, you've played this like 50 times.
No homo, no homo.
So is this me being an idiot again? Which is more than likely. Are they part of Jimmy Wilson's team?
No, they
No,
don't. They don't.
okay.
They don't appear to be part of it. They're just some pros invited to the event, I guess.
Yeah, I'm so fucking warped by this whole Jimmy Wilson thing now. Because I always
Yeah.
thought Bam was just an Element guy, just in the same places at the same time. But
I mean,
now,
it could be. It could be. But it seems like it's the Jimmy Wilson tour, so it's like the little Jimmy Wilson team, and maybe they get like other skaters to come with these things, you know.
yeah, for sure.
But Bam seems to be like skating in what they call the Jimmy Wilson team, which is like not how, or the Jimmy Wilson tour, which is not how tours work, you know.
Yeah, I don't know how tours work.
But
Do skateboarders go on tour? Is that a thing?
there's certainly like a competition circuit they go on.
See that? Yeah, okay. Why can't? Right, so they go on a road trip, following and competing in competitions. That would be quite good, wouldn't it? Like that's a very that's the idea at its earliest, but
Yeah, that's the good nest egg they had with this film that they somehow managed to ruin.
do skateboarders, go on tour like musicians? Is that a thing? Do you know about this?
As I said, there'd be like a competition circuit that they go on, so there'd be loads of big pros at these events. And then there would be like demo tours, and I suppose, and certain events and festivals going on where like, you could probably organise your summer around skateboarding events.
Fair enough. Okay. Could you do that in the UK?
Being so much smaller.
Maybe not your summer, but
It's-
could you do it for a few weeks? Do you think in the summer?
Oh, well, bits and pieces, maybe not all at once, you know. But yeah, there are bits and pieces going on, you know.
Have you ever met any pros, like notable pros?
No, unfortunately.
Bob Burnquist. What's up, Theo? Beep.
Harry met Ryan Sheckler,
Oh, did he?
and he said, "I know you from Tony Hawk's."
Oh, fucking hell.
Legend. Fucking that's so good.
Yeah, that is pretty funny, actually, yeah. Which Tony Hawk's, though?
Some of them.
Is this in the UK?
Yeah, I think they did a demo at Basic 6. And I had to work at High Life.
Living the life. Living the fucking life, yeah. Right, Theo, what are we going to do about Joey Kern? Is it dead in the water now?
Yeah, I think so.
Not even message him some questions?
No.
So sad.
Yeah. Not hugely surprising as well.
I don't know, after the first message, my hopes
but
were...
then, as we said, like, you probably listened to the episode and was like, nah.
These fucking weak-ass guys. How have they got millions and millions
I-
of listeners?
I hope it kind of like, I hope it kind of scratches at him, just itches at him slightly, and he's like, oh, he wants to come back and listen to more. And he knows we've got love for the film.
I hope he doesn't get to episode 20 before he says yes to the interview.
Yeah, pretty much. Have you got any more notes? I feel like there's one that I had. That's about the film that I just really can't remember.
You said something about, I've got it noted down, the RV. So when they're left in the fucking desert to die,
Yeah.
which I'm surprised, like making it through the night, and they are so lucky that RV is so
Pulled
willing.
over, yeah. But then there's also just like some random hitchhiker in the middle of nowhere. It's like, it's kind of a death sentence and not
You
to
sort
pick
of
them up.
have to-
Yeah.
Have to pick them up, wouldn't you? But they're lucky it came along when it did, and the timing was right. And a great scene could have come out of that trip in the RV, couldn't it?
Yeah, they could have done something with that. Well, I don't know. Better people working on the film could have done something with that. And that's not to say the actors. I think we talked about the actors. They do generally.
We got love for the actors,
Yeah,
they do their
good
job.
job. Given a lot of shit to work with.
Mm.
So yeah, in a better film, that could have been a great scene.
And it sort of would have been a good scene for the feel of a road trip.
Yeah, but them selling their camera, which they actually had filmed, would have been a better scene. Not so they didn't necessarily have this filmed.
Yeah, they talked about that, didn't they? That they
But-
sold their camera in some
Yeah.
random place.
The scene of them selling their camera, which would have gone a long way to explain some of the kind of skateboardery plot holes in the film, isn't it? Why aren't they filming anything?
Yeah, considering their whole gig
Yeah,
is tapes and getting sponsored.
You see they have a camera.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at our camera.
Mm.
And they could have so easily not put that in the film.
Yeah, for sure.
And
Yeah,
then-
definitely.
But then at the same time, it's like, oh, well, they're idiots for not having a camera. How do they have a tape together if they don't have a camera? And why would you not bring your camera on a road trip? And why aren't the credits like clips of their road trip from their camera's perspective, you know?
Oh, God, yeah. Now we're talking multi-million pounds of profit here. No, I'm serious, that's a good idea.
It's just like that'd be a nice little touch from a road trip film, you know?
Yes, that would be awesome. That had never even crossed my mind. I do quite like the credits, but you're totally right, that would have been better.
I think if they spent more time on the skateboarding in the film, because like a lot of the credits are skateboarding. I don't want to say slams, but like, yeah, skateboarding. Not lands. Yeah, if they'd spent more time actually filming these things, where like on the vert they do, but on the street if they spent more time fucking making good street bits, the film would have been way better for it, and their credits would have been freed up to
Do you think
have better slams.
So
No idea.
on the camera issue, do you think they watched that scene and was like, it's too serious? Do you think that's too serious for the film?
No, I think it was a time thing. Thank God they had some consideration for time.
Thank God, yeah. Keep the fucking selling of the camera, cut the clown scene. We're laughing.
Oh yeah, it made so much more sense. So was that it?
Yeah, I think so.
Looks exhausted. Bad parts, part 2. Come back for part 3 tomorrow.
Fucking hell. Oh. Yeah, we'll see.
So fucking dumb. This is stupid fucking
Yeah, I'm fucking done with it. We need to come up with a positive
spin
aspect,
we can have on it.
a positive spin. Like, I don't know, I feel like today and yesterday we've been very negative to listen to. No, I don't think that's particular. I don't
Yeah, I
think
think
that's
it's
a particular, like...
necessarily, I don't think it's not entertaining. It's been a bit negative, but
Exactly, yeah. But for our sakes, rather than...
yeah.
I mean, I do
That's
mean
it.
for both, but...
I had the good and the bad idea, Hudson. What's your idea?
You did, and I was like, yes, that's going to carry us through another week, which it fucking has. So yeah, you're right. Oh shit. Yeah, I need to come up with something now. And I'm fucking racking my little brain, and nothing's popping out. Maybe we could listen to the director's commentary.
Again? But at 1.5 times speed.
Oh, fuck, I don't know. I've got something. I've got an episode for you.
Go on.
It's not. It's,
Hudson's Niptacular special.
I was going to say we could play my drinking game that I came up with, but that would just be another episode of us being smashed.
Yeah, it's like 23 out of the 25 already.
What about watching like the last 45 minutes of the film while doing the podcast? Or is that a logistical nightmare?
I don't know. I'm just not sure it might be that good. Maybe, I don't know, maybe watch the whole film and try and cut that together into something. I could even be a cheeky two-parter, depending on how much worthwhile what's there is. But then,
I think it would be good. Would you want to keep like the background noise in, or could you easily cut that out?
Nothing I could do about that.
No, yeah.
The background noise will be in there, so everyone will be able to identify which part. The real Grind fans will be able to identify which part of the film we're in.
I don't know. I reckon we could do that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it'd lose a lot of the visual gags.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it'd work that well. And the next best thing is us getting our shit together and watching Grind and then talking about it straight away instead of all the fanning around we do these days.
Oh, fucking hell.
But I'm not sure the people need to hear any more about Grind. Because we were worried. I remember, like, 2 weeks ago, you were worried about, like, oh, are we going to have enough content? Can we just carry on talking about Grind? And here we are, at day 25, and we're still, for better or worse, chatting shit about Grind.
But I'm still noting. I'm still noting things down. That's the thing. That's the fucking thing.
It's been an effective quarantine, I suppose.
I think some of them are way too we/I. I'm just reading into it so much because we've watched it so.
Yeah, because we've got nothing else
stupid
to
amount
read
of times.
into. We don't have anything else to spend our mental faculties on because there's not enough goddamn time in the day.
Oh my god.
So I've got a theoretical question for you, Hudson.
Okay.
What do you reckon is harder? Watching the same film every week for a year or every day for a month?
I had this exact same thought like the other day when I was listening to the
Worst idea of all time.
Worst idea of all time. I had that exact same thought. I think the advantage we have is that it's just wham bam still the van.
So what, they're watching it 21 more times.
Yeah, but I think a week. I think we've just gone through the whole process times 2.
Sure. So, but do you think that's worse then? Because if it's the whole process times 2, then that's the equivalent of watching it 61 times, 61 weeks in a year. Or
I think we have it.
61 weeks in a year, 62 weeks, 64 weeks.
So basically, the way I see it is we've basically committed a whole month of our time to this because we're both working. We both got shit to do after work. I think it's harder doing it every day for a month rather than once a week for a year.
Yeah, it's like 2.5 hours out of our day.
Yeah, exactly.
To the week.
And that's hard when we're both working, I think. And
Yeah.
hard it's not fucking hard, it's fucking dog shit fucking who gives a fuck. But what it is just...
It's keeping ourselves busy.
Exactly.
Because we've got nothing else to do.
Yeah,
Like all of you,
yeah.
that's why you're listening to this.
Yeah, yeah.
So you've got nothing else to do.
Yeah, but a straight answer to your question, I think it's harder watching it 31 times in a row.
Yeah, but I also don't want to pick ourselves up so much.
No. We're comparing ourselves to 2 professional comedians.
Yeah.
with thousands and thousands of listeners and sponsorships and so on. In terms of just straight challenge, I think we're doing it harder. I think if I was physically going to my office and we were still able to go to the pub, see our mates and do things with our girlfriends, whatever, I think we would have a fucking meltdown. I think it would be impossible.
Yeah. It'd be infinitely more difficult, wouldn't it?
So much more difficult, yeah. Right time, right place to watch it 31 times in a row.
Yeah, well, I feel like you were chatting about it before.
Mm.
We've had the discussion for the podcast before that, and then it's made so much sense, and we happened to time it so well that
Yeah,
we
it
put
was
it off for a couple of days, and then when the UK government locked down,
Which
is
one?
when we were ready to do it, we started.
jumped into the deep end.
So, yeah.
Right back at you, Theo. What do you think? Harder to do it for a fucking year?
No, I think it's harder to do it every day, because it just takes up so much time. Whereas it's taking up like the equivalent amount of time of a week. It's something.
It's something for sure, man. Fucking running at 55 minutes though. Wham bam. Fucking don't make me watch Grind, man.
Wham bam, kill me, man.
Jeez, yeah.
That seems like a good cut point. Jeez, yeah.
Jeez. Thanks for listening to the pod. I've been Hudson. And that's been Theo.
And this is why I never wanted to have a formulated end to the show.
You're right about the formulated end for sure. And because we said Sheriff Bean, it's time to end.
Can you guess today's word of the show? That's right. Sheriff Bean. Shut up, I know it's 2 words.
I'm Sheriff Bean. Whoa. Just cut.
Fuck the bean, man.
Fuck the bean.
Fuck the mic. Fuck everything to do with this bullshit. Fucking, I'm done. 25 was enough, turns out.
It's enough, but it's not.
Yeah, but we'll see you tomorrow, maybe.
It's not enough.
Our lovely listeners. See you tomorrow, Gus and Christy. Rob, if you're still here. Still listening.
Oh, holy fuck.
I wouldn't be. Like, I wouldn't be offended at that. No.
Really? Well, no.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be offended, but I'd be like, bruh. He's like,
Please, we need the views.
You're 100% of our listenership. We need you right now.
How about another poster, cuz?
Even if you just chuck us on YouTube, pop us on mute. That's another GNT down. That's another daily grind down.
Let's pour in another.